All right. A little bit. Wait, what? What did I do? Weird. Losing my mind. Some chill music to build a PC to. Did a number of upgrades for this guy that weren't on the original build. And it's just because I felt bad. One more comb. We'll do one more. Wish I had a purple SATA cable. I don't. Have to make some at some point. When I start doing custom sleeves. Bitwit. Well, I'm glad that you're here from Bitwit. It has been a busy day for us at Jawa, to say the least. Because there are like people speculating that like it was sponsored somehow from us, but no, we were not expecting that in the least. We're actually very closely monitoring the site traffic too to make sure that the site can handle the traffic that we're getting right now. We were not expecting anything like that. I kind of wish he had given us a heads up so we could have prepared for it. But still, we are grateful that he looked us up after people in the community, I guess, mentioned us. Because that's really special to get attention like that from somebody with that many subscribers without having to pay for it. Like, that doesn't happen. So we are very grateful for Kyle over at BitWit. I know he said it wasn't, but there's always those skeptics in the comments that are like, "Oh, sponsored." We could not afford BitWit if we wanted a sponsor. So we actually looked into getting a sponsor from Greg Salazar at one point, and it was just, I mean, it's obviously like worth the money if you can pay it, but it's just so much for people with that many subscribers. Not to say it isn't worth it. It probably is worth it, but yeah, small community. Yeah, we're getting bigger. We have been growing exponentially as we do our giveaways too. So the giveaway PC that just ended, I actually built that one for May the 4th, which we're announcing the winner of that. I want to say next week. We have to just go through the entries and make sure there's no people who did anything unscrupulous, like doubled up entries or something. Okay, we need the fan on this. And I'm not going to put, well, let's see, how many spots we have? 3 in the front, 1 in the rear. I'm not going to do any fans on top. The system isn't that intensive. We're going to do 3 fans in the front. Oh god, Linus Tech Tips? I don't even know. It's probably, I would say a sponsor spot from Linus Tech Tips for like somebody like us would probably be like easily 10 or 15 grand. Like, I don't know his rates. He could have reasonable rates for all I know. But if I had to guess, it would be extremely expensive. But I mean, it's exposure. Of course it's expensive. That kind of stuff is not cheap. So we could use this boring ass gray fan, or we could use these fancy dark flash RGB fans, which I already kind of told this guy that I wanted to install some white RGB fans for him. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna use one for the CPU fan because we're cooling at 5600X. It's gonna be fine with this cooler. It's more than adequate. If anybody disagrees with me, well, you're welcome to it. But I've been doing this for a long time. I want to say I'm as old as Linus. He might be 40. I don't know how old he is. And we actually do 2 fans if we really wanted to. I think 1 is probably sufficient. So we'll do 1. Do it this way though. The cables are so the cables are out of sight. How are we able to avoid taxes? We're not at that threshold yet for revenue. There's like thresholds for taxation, and we're not there yet. I'm sure we will be there by the end of the year, and then we'll have to figure that out. But we're not there yet. That's something we definitely have on our minds, though, is taxes and how that's going to be handled in the future. Tax law is fun. Hate it. Oh, is this not going to work? No, it'll work. This will work. We'll just have to finagle it a little bit. I want to use these fans for this guy. Let's see here. Second hands or taxes? No, it's just the revenue amount. You have to reach a certain amount before tax come into play. We have not reached that yet. That's my understanding of it. I could be completely wrong on that, in which case, yay, taxes. I might have to cut these tabs off the end to make this fan work. I really want to do... I'm going to do it. I want to use this fan really bad. I want it to be white fans. There we go. That worked. Yeah, tax law is weird. Don't even try and understand it. It sucks. It's not fun. Alright, so we need to have it like this. So we need our doohickeys like that. Retention bracket on here. It's this way. Hands are all shaky because I just ate. My body hasn't caught up to the nutrition. Let's tap off. We are going to offer financing in the near future, just for anybody curious. We are working on that. It's just an integration. So, cutting some tabs off something real quick. Oh yeah, the brass tube build? Yeah, I dare somebody to find a cheaper built on a different stream. Yeah, that was the last stream, I think, wasn't it, Kylo? But that brass tubing build, you're never going to find a better priced build like that right now. And the only reason it's priced so low is because I'm moving and I want to get rid of it. I want to clear it out. I say get rid of it. I don't want to get rid of it. I love that thing. I'm literally using it right now. But I can't keep it. I'm dumb. I keep putting these things on the wrong end. There we go. I hate these style of fan clips, but they are cost effective. Let me put one on. Okay, that's in there. Get the other one on there. And I promise everybody I will have a better kind of studio setup here. It's not great right now, but that's because I'm in the process of getting ready to move. I am taking the Mora. Yeah, absolutely. I can't use it because we're going to be living in my in-laws' house. I mean, I could technically use it, but really want to yet. But yeah, that's definitely coming with me. There's no way I was leaving that thing behind. And I will use it again someday. Tight our cables a little bit there. Tight. Alright, I haven't done any of the I/O cables or anything because there's not that many, it's not that hard. We're going to go ahead and get some fans installed. Yeah, the Mora radiator will be seen in another build in the future. Absolutely will. There's no way I'm not going to ever use that thing again. It's just too cool. Literally too cool. Here's those fans that Shiner was talking about. The infinity mirror. They're very cool. These fans are cheap too. They're good quality. Like these fans are very, very good quality. These Dark Flash, I was very impressed by them. They're cheap. I think it was like $20-something for a 5-pack on sale. So I bought a ton of them. But absolutely worth it. There's some dust in here, you know. Keep it out. Stab there. That's because I just had taken that fan out. Otherwise, this thing's actually pretty clean. Okay. This is actually going to go down here. Fix this comb. I don't know why I'm like messing these combs so much, because when it ships, they're probably gonna get messed up. When I put the Instapacks in here. Hand screws. For the sake of expediency, because I want to get this up on site today, so this guy can buy it. Use my drill. The exhaust, and we're going to point the cables down. You want to hide the cables. Always think about where you're going to manage your cables when you're putting everything in. Like this. We dump those in like that. Fast. Boom. So that's majority of this side. Flip it over. We'll do the front fans towards the end of the build too. So I don't want too many cables laying around that I don't need to. Everybody builds a PC in a different order, but it's kind of the order I like too, because I like to put the cables in and look at it and make sure, is this the way I want to do it? Is this look good? So I'm happy with this, how this looks. Flip it over, and then we can do the power supply. Everything else. Put this 24 pin through, all our cables through, that way we can figure out where they're going to go. Actually, we're going to do this downward. I don't like when it's upward like that. Better like that. Okay, flip it over. This here. We actually have a fan controller. I'm actually probably going to take this out though, because it's not PWM. And we actually have a fan controller and an RGB controller right here. It comes with the Dark Flash, which is really awesome. Like, it's such a good value. Like, where are you going to find anything better than this for $20? So, and it's got Velcro, which I'm not a huge fan of this Velcro. I wish it was just like a flat pad, but we're going to use it anyway because I don't have a better alternative. I have some command strips, but they don't do well in the heat if this computer gets hot at all. Put our controller like that. We're gonna do it mounted like this probably. Right here. We're gonna take this off though. We don't need it. I know it's kind of a feature of the case, but it's not PWM, so we're not putting non-PWM. It's got a Molex. Let's get rid of that. That's fine. Oh, actually, the Molex. I forgot. The Molex controls the lights for the back of the H440. So I actually do need to use that, but this we can get rid of. Okay, so here's our 24 pin, which we are going to kind of angle this way. Same with our PCIe. This we can manage up here somehow. Don't need it anymore. Like this. Just get an idea of where all these cables are going to go. So the dark flash controller we're going to put right here. Go ahead and do that. So I want to do it right next to these cable ties. That way I can manage those cables. So here's our SATA front panel. I'm just going to put all these panel connectors through here, just so that we have a clear cable path for everything. 3-pin extension here we can get rid of too. I don't need that. I can use for anything now. This shady looking zip tie can go. I'm not going to reuse zip ties. Zip ties. Pop the front off here. A little dusty. I gotta clean a dust filter. It's because it's been in my garage for a little while. All of our drive sleds, which that's a rarity in a case this old. John only has a 2-day return policy. Because we don't pay the sellers until after that 2-day period. So essentially a seller could be sitting on a product that's with a customer for a week and a half, depending on when they ship it. So let's say I'm the seller. I sell you a PC on Thursday, I ship it Friday. Obviously there's some transit time there that, depending on the carrier, it might not even move. I might not get paid until the next Friday or even the following week, depending on shipping. Because shipping delays also affect the seller. So if there was a shipping delay and now the PC is delayed a week, well, that seller's not getting paid for another week. We don't get paid for the item, the sellers, until 2 days after you receive it. So it gives you 2 days to properly test the item, make sure it's okay. If you can't do that within 2 days, I mean, that's kind of your problem. That's not really anybody else's problem. If you can't manage to pick up your item within 2 days, yeah, as far as an intermittent issue, So Jawa is a marketplace. We connect the buyers and sellers. We're not selling you the product. You're buying it from somebody else, and we are acting as the intermediary. We are the marketplace. So we're connecting buyers and sellers together. We're giving them a platform with lower fees than eBay, than Facebook Marketplace, than anywhere else. Someday, will we offer maybe like an all-state warranty or something? Possibly. It's possible. We don't, and we're not sure how we would integrate that yet, but that's something that could happen. Seller warranties. So sellers do have the option of warranting their product, obviously. Like my products, anything I sell to anybody, I warranty for up to a year. No, I have done, what are they called? Buyer's remorse returns. I have done them, but I absolutely hate it because obviously it costs me a lot to do that. But that's my prerogative as a seller. If I do that, I do not get those Jawa fees back. So if I sell something and the buyer is remorseful and they don't want it anymore, they want to return it, I'm not getting those fees back. So is it a perfect system? No, but it's honestly better than eBay. So it's miles ahead of eBay as far as like taking care of the sellers and the buyers, because you have 2 days to check to make sure that item is what you paid for. And with things like intermittent buyer remorse, if somebody decides they didn't want it anymore, in other words, if their wife got pissed off that they bought something that they weren't supposed to, and now they have to return it, that's what I call a buyer's remorse return. At least that's the best example I can give of a kind of buyer's remorse. Is I bought this and the wife or something was mad. That would be a buyer's remorse. So we're not like Amazon, It's not like you can't return in 30 days. Maybe some people don't agree with. Maybe people don't like that, but it's different when you're a marketplace for other people. Divorce or PC, exactly. Or if somebody buys that crazy brass tubing build, I kind of hope like somebody like Bitwit buys it just to like scrutinize the shit out of me. I think it'd be fun, even if I hate being scrutinized. It still would be cool. I mean, technically I had Nerd on a Budget scrutinizing all my PCs already, so... And he didn't come out with anything major. Detrimental, anyway. Hi. Damn it. Oh, torque. Where's the big screwdriver? DeWalt. Putting a PC together with a DeWalt. Even different when you're the seller, you want the money's fast. Yeah, exactly. So that's like the drawback to Jawa, is that you have to wait longer for your money than like eBay or I don't know, another marketplace. But it's better for the buyers and the sellers. It's just better. If people disagree with that, that's, again, it's an opinion thing. Some people might be okay with that, but I think it's important that not just the buyers are taken care of, but the sellers. So like having lower fees and everything like that, it's just a win-win for everybody. If it comes at the cost of having to do things a little bit not traditional as far as transaction, I mean, is that really a big sacrifice to make when you're ultimately getting more as a seller? Man, why did I do this? Okay, I made a boo-boo. There we go. Got it. People hit me up on Discord. Yep. Not using a drill to put together a PC. I'd actually be using my little Milwaukee one, but I think it's in the garage and I don't feel like going to get it. So DeWalt it is. Let everybody war in the comments about what's better, DeWalt or Milwaukee. Spoilers. They're both about the same. Both can be used as a hammer. Yeah, 6.5%, and it's not even a true 6.5. It's really, what, 3.5 and then up to $50 on the Jawa end, which I don't think anybody can beat that. We did a lot of deliberation when it came to making that decision, too. I actually thought we should be charging more, but I'm happy with the decision that was made. Milwaukee personally, but not a fanboy. Yeah, I'm not a fanboy of either. I've used both, and I own both. I prefer DeWalt's brushless. This is a brushless. I prefer their brushless. But I bought a Milwaukee brushless, and I really loved my impact when I had it. Don't really need an impact for doing PCs, though, so. It's not the PCs I'm doing. I was actually really happy that the guy I'm building this for was able to stop by on the Discord. He said he couldn't originally, but I'm glad he stopped by so he could kind of see what I was working on for him. Oh god, what's going on Discord? Oh no. Donut media vid on impact wrenches? No. I don't know what that is. I'm not as hip as you think I am. Go. That's the fan. Let me start wiring everything up and turn it on. Kind of funny, Kyle. You actually remind me of a kid oddly enough, I'm wearing an NZX t-shirt. The NZXT Discord, back when I was very active in there, there was this kid named Aiden. You remind me of him a lot. Not in a bad way. You're very similar to how Aiden was. He's a good kid. You stress test multiple impact wrenches, different price points. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm not into car stuff as much as I used to be. I mean, obviously I have an automotive degree, but I don't have the money or the time. I have barely enough time for this hobby sometimes. Yeah, I used to be super active on the NZXT Discord. I probably would have been a moderator if I'd stuck around long enough, but I don't know. Some of the people who work for them I thought were a little bit childish. I mean, look at the H1 kind of debacle, and that'll tell you. Alright, so all these fan cables we have to manage in a cool way. I mean, I'm old, dude, but I'm still hip. I'm still cool. Okay, this cable has to go up and over. I don't like it, but it's the only way it's going to reach without looking stupid. So that will reach. Yeah. So this one's going to go up and over. We're going to do it like this. Start zip tying some of these things. I don't feel old. I don't think I look old. Cool uncle. Not the creepy uncle, though, right? I don't want the creepy uncle. We're good. Don't make me have to be the creepy uncle. Ain't diddling kids or nothing. That's good right there. Gonna start managing some of these cables. So this stuff we can kind of pull together. We'll let that one down there. I keep forgetting I actually need to route a SATA cable because this is a SATA drive. So don't let me forget that. Okay, so that's there. Let's get a SATA cable. Oh. SATA cables. And look at that, we got a white SATA cable right up front. I think we can make that work. I might need to use an extension though, so it looks nice. Plenty of extensions for that very reason. Just because SATA cables that come with everything look stupid. Live one Dwasting. Stwacken. I don't even know how to say your name, dude. Well, what's up? Oh, you can't see it when I'm talking to you, Kylo, but it's a guy on Twitch. Yes, SATA is a budget PC. It's a fancy budget PC, and the guy is not that particular. There's nothing wrong with SATA drives. Nothing wrong with SATA drives. I'll tell you what. Look at this. This is a 4 terabyte SATA drive. I still run SATA. There ain't nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with a little SATA drive. Nothing wrong with it. There's no shame in it. Still performs excellent. Okay. Boom. We'll manage these a little bit better once we get it situated where we want it. RGB. I love these dark flashed. Not only does it come with a PWM fan controller, but it's got an RGB hub. Who does that? So cool. And they're all standard connections. They're not proprietary. Thermaltake likes to do their stupid little proprietary. So does NZXT and Corsair. I can stand in it. There we go. Kind of manage those like this, using that cable tie. This one we can go down over this way, kind of route like that. Team Group, MDIME, PCI. I still use SATA. I still use it for large storage because I don't need it to be super fast. I don't need a 2 terabyte boot drive for NVMe. I don't do that many file transfers, and if I did, bigger is not necessarily better. So this one's going to be tricky because it needs to go all the way over here. We're going to go ahead and map it out. Notice I haven't put the power cables in yet. That's because they just get in your way. It's like the last thing I do because they just get in your way. So we're going to get our fan cables all set. Move with CenturyLink, but super slow connection. 50. I'm not looking forward to moving because we're going to be on my in-laws' internet, and it's probably slow. I might get an office space just for my business. We'll see. We'll see if Java takes off and things go well. I don't even know what this is from. I think it's from this. It's got to be from this. Alright, so this is our PWM. Goes to the motherboard. This is actually we're gonna connect this to the CPU fan header. I want everything being controlled off the CPU fan header, which people don't like. But do I make profits from Java? So, oh yeah, Kyle, you guys on YouTube might hear me like sound like I'm talking to myself in questions, but there's actually, I'm multi-streaming right now, so I'm on my Twitch as well. So like, there's people on, well, a person on Twitch talking to me. Do I make profit from Java? Yes, I do make some profit. I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing if I wasn't making a profit. I mean, I've done charity work before, but it doesn't put food on the table. So that's why for Java too. Alright, so we can clean some of these up. Obviously this one we can kind of bundle the cables a little bit, put the bundles underneath so it's not as messy. This. So that 2.5-inch drive, I'm trying to figure out where I want to put it. I might just put it on the bottom here. Just with some sticky tape, because the mounts are kind of stupid. Build PCs for a living? Yeah, I do. Build PCs for a living. I do work for Java, obviously, because I'm on their YouTube. I contract for Java. But, yeah, I am an independent contractor, so I work for myself, really. I build PCs. Sometimes. This. Do I make a ton of money? Probably not. Could I make more money? Am I making more than my last job? Probably about the same. All things considered. Do I like what I do? Yes, I love it. I wrote this a little bit better. I hate when cables are overlapping. It's kind of wacky. It looks tacky. Alexa, stop. Alexa went off for some reason. We are going to flip this. Rare contractors want to be hired by a company that they're contracted to. I wouldn't say it's rare. I mean, for some of us, that's the ultimate goal, is we want to get hired by a company that we're contracted with because we like the company. Like, I like Java. I want Java to full-time hire me at some point. I'm not pressing it because I know we have some goals we need to make as a company before we can do that. Okay, I'm pretty satisfied with these cables look. Trying to remember what I was doing. I was connecting SATA. So, connect that. It's connected. All right. That's connected. Oh, yeah, the sleds are. I don't remember where the SATA sleds are. Here. And where's that SATA power right there? Okay, I'm going to flip this over again because I need to connect some cables. I'd say it's rare for contractors to be independent forever. I'll be right back. I gotta get the door. I'm trying to tell you to connect your finger. Baby's going home. Daycare kids. All right. I'm just checking the connections here. Actually, need to put the SATA drive on the sled. Wherever I put the SATA drive. Right here. Okay, so we're doing a 1 terabyte 870 QVO. Just plenty of space for Warzone and anything else. Screw in the drive in the sled real quick, and then we'll go back to the cable management view. All right. Put this drive in here. You guys can't see anything right this second. I'm getting there. Hold on. Actually, can't use the SATA connector I was going to use. I totally forgot it's a right angle. I can't use it. So I need to get a different SATA cable real quick. We'll just go with a traditional black flat SATA. When I find one. One of those right angles. There we go. Here's a straight one. I was a little worried there for a second. Drive. You guys can't really see anything. I'm fixing it. Alright. Great Shadow Legends, sponsor me. Okay. There we go. That's all good. That's all our connections, really. Now we just have the cable manage everything. Just stuff. Here, my daughter. Okay, so this one kind of go like this. I get under some cables. There we go. Manage these.
Daddy?
Hey, Ray Ray.
Dad?
What, baby?
Dad?
You got popsicle?
Daddy?
You wanna go outside?
Yeah.
Okay, we can't go outside right now, baby.
Come on, Rain. We'll go outside. Take you outside.
Take her in her car. Oh, okay. I'm almost done.
Come on, Dad.
Guys, is there one left? Ah. One child left. Alright. Yeah! Oh, yeah. Sorry. Dad duties. Had to help my wife. Had a box of trash on the power wheels. Alright, so let's bundle this up. Try and make it look nice.
Alright, hold on. I can't figure out how this works.
What? Is the car on? Push the power button. I can't figure out how this car works. Is it on? No, of course not. Alright, we are going to... This isn't perfect because they're kind of weird cables. What brand of fans? Oh, shut up, Sean. You know what they are. Sean over here thinks he's slick. Thinks he's slick. He's Slick Rick. You know what brand they are, Sean. You're the one who told me about them. I do not like how this... It's ugly. Zip tie. Hate when they're not the... That's the bad thing with Asia Horse sometimes, is their cables... You guys can't really see it, I guess. But their cables sometimes are not like... No. Odd lengths sometimes. Alright. No such thing as too many zip ties. Alright, and now we need power supply. So we have a power supply that people are going to be all, I know it's upside down. Oh, wait, I can fix that. I forgot. I can fix that. Let me fix that real quick. I can fix that. I couldn't fix it on Discord, so I didn't even think about it here. But I know I can flip it here. Flip vertically, right? Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Now it's flipped. So now it's better. Let me fix this camera. It's kind of wonky. There we go. 5 black and 5. Yeah, I bought a bunch of them. About 25 packs of them, yeah. So everybody's gonna boo me, but it's an Aries game power supply. It's 1,000 watts. He's never, the guy who's getting this, he's never gonna utilize 1,000 watts. I'm telling you. Even so, these Aries game power supplies, they tested fine in Gamers Nexus. They tested fine. They did not meet the standard for the efficiency rating, but that does not mean it's a bad PSU. Not what that means, and most people don't even know what that efficiency rating really means. They think, oh, gold is better. No, that's just how efficiently it transfers the AC power into DC power. That doesn't mean it's a good power supply. I've seen plenty of gold-rated power supplies that were straight ass. If anybody remembers the whole gigabyte debacle, that would give you a good indicator of PSU qualities. Oh, Molex for this? Oh, Molex. Huh? It's like, what are you doing? I didn't lock it, you did. Ah! Sorry, I keep getting interrupted. Okay. I think I'm missing a Molex, which is a shame. Maybe I have one.
Are you ready?
That's alright. Alright, we make sure we have all our connectors we need. PCIe, we have SATA. We don't need that many SATAs. We'll take one off. We don't need that many SATAs. We'll take one off. Put it in the box for them. Don't need it flopping around in there. We do, however, don't need that PCIe either. We do need CPU. So I think we actually already have. That's it. PCIe we don't need. Outside, but we do need CPU. Okay, all our cables are connected. What was the truck I wanted? The Rivian R1T. But I will never be able to afford it. Because they are expensive. And I don't make... Oh, what am I doing? I keep reading. So this particular case actually has a removable... Let's see it here. It's got a removable power supply cover. I need to dust that out. Almost done. Wait a minute. Come on, baby. I have a Silverado. I got an LT. Silverado LT. 1500. Is Ray staying out? He wants to stay in the garage? Bye, Ray. Hi. Yeah, I wish I could get an R1T. Not that kind of money. My daughter's arguing with my wife. Eat popsicles and Baby Shark. I want to go. Ray, come here.
Ask Dad. Mom has the piano.
Alright, Daddy will do it in just a minute.
Definitely your child.
My daughter's pitching a fit. She wants to drive her Power Wheels. So, I'm going to have to go here in a minute because Daddy duty calls. But this PC will be done tonight because I have to ship it tomorrow. Hey, honey. Sorry, I'll go out there. Alright, guys. I need to depart. But, yeah, there'll be a stream tomorrow. I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow. Might be playing a game, because I don't have any builds that I can do. Alright. Well, I'll see you guys. I gotta depart.